EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll... at the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 24. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run with Patterson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop it on the first drive defensively.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Okay, right. 10. Ritter back to throw.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In motion, Hollins. Ritter.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 43 rail. Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
On the ready. White. Set. They'll give it to Patterson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
Taking it in from a yard out.
and the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Ritter off the play fake. Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. This is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
People still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Again, it's Robinson.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
14 yards there, a Falcon first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Here we go. Strike it. Strike it. Set.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
You can do one of 2 things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 81 yards. And the Broncos have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Go. Go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes,
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball.
And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
In motion, Hollins.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Ready.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check pink. Hut, hut.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Trucks over him.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
2nd down, goal to go.
Throwing now is Wilson. Caught on the slant. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Lutz with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter looks to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
It's a room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready.
Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Ritter.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So possession and overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 cycles. Hut.
Patterson on the draw.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Patterson again. The tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
22 middle.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
And let the natural light today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Coup able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Tremont Smith. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie up this ball game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here's Ritter. Completes this to Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Patterson running between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's got this to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He hit his first, this one from 38. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that changes everything here in OT.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. But this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Wilson. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And he got it. The kick is good. And they have won it here in double overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.